let's go to the Ben and Barry Facebook page and run through the topics for this week. Ben, this is an article, Sky Sports, talking about what's next for the NFL in Europe. And I made a note here. It says, time is coming when it will be commonplace to take in an NFL game while visiting the EU. You know what I mean? Yeah, we happen to be in Paris, and while there, we took in the Rams versus the 49ers. That's going to add a whole nother thing to just going to Europe, man. And it really is a thing. You know, they really are looking to expand in more than just England. They're talking to Germany now. And then you've got all of these American-style football leagues that are promulgating all across the United States. So a lot of the people now they're looking at to bring in, you know, and compete for that 53-man roster now, not just coming from the United States territories. As we know, we're already bringing people in from the islands, and you're competing with, you know, Samoans and everybody else. But now you're looking at the EU, Asia, Eastern areas. All of those are going to be producing football players and being helped by the NFL. That's what the NFL wants to do, man. So they're going to make this thing an international game one way or the other.
Yeah, I think you probably forgot what I asked you last week. You said you want to check on, which is cool. It's not a problem. I'm disappointed. I haven't heard anything about Mexico City games. The Raiders used to have a game in Mexico City like once a season. And I would be disappointed if, in fact, they're not going to have any games in Mexico this year. I understand the emphasis on Europe. I do. But there's American football being played in a couple of different leagues in Mexico. In fact, there's a guy who played in the PTTFL who played in one of those leagues on one of those teams. So people in Mexico do like American football. A lot of them are Raiders fans. A lot of them are 49ers fans. They like the California teams. I'd be disappointed if, in fact, they've decided to lock in on Europe and have forgotten about Mexico. That's just me.
Well, I don't know if they've forgotten about Mexico. I'm looking at a quick article here. It says this is the third time the league has decided to cancel the annual game at the Azteca Stadium. They had some field condition issues.
Again.
And there was the coronavirus pandemic, which is not really over with yet. So, you know.
That's in Europe too.
It's just tough, yeah, but I don't know, you know, I don't know what the vaccination rates are and what the laws are in Mexico. I'm not saying go, you know, I'm not giving them credit or giving them blame. I'm just telling you what I'm saying for right now. But international expansion is what they're looking for. In Mexico, yeah, they're right next door. We don't even have a game in Canada. Oh, yes, we do. Look, who's in Canada? But I'm going to say Buffalo. Not quite.
Nobody's in Canada.
Close.
Canadians got their own league. We can't go up there. What the heck?
The Kurt Warner story.
Who's this guy?
I don't know, but he doesn't look handsome enough to be Kurt Warner.
He doesn't look anything like Kurt Warner at all.
At all, I know. Doesn't, you know, he's going to have to act his way into this. But
nor does he look like a
dog, huh?
Nor does he look like an actor I'm even familiar with. I'm trying to figure out. Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to watch it.
What's the guy coming in for the Jets? White?
Yeah, he's Mike White. I'm going to watch it because I think it's a wonderful story. The actual story of Kurt Warner and how he became what he has become, I think is one of the greatest football stories of all time. It ranks right up at the top with a lot of other ones. You know, there's been a lot of guys that have overcome certain things and came out of nowhere and and become Hall of Famers out of HBCUs and all that stuff. There's been a lot of Kurt Warner's story is right up there with those. Arena, semi-pro, all that crap, working in a supermarket. You kidding me? So I'm going to watch it. I just hope it's good.
Sitting on the bench behind Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
Who?
Kurt Warner. He was in Green Bay at one point. I know Brett had to be there when he was there. He was buried on the bench.
Kurt Warner was with the Packers?
Just for a short, yeah.
Oh, for a short, yeah. He had a cup of coffee.
All right, Ben. Did you celebrate Happy National Tight Ends Day?
Boy, did I ever. Oh, my God. Tight ends went bananas. You couldn't have planned this.
No,
that it just happened to be Happy National Tight Ends Day, and damn near every tight end in the league got off.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy. And I know Kittle is kicking himself because he wasn't able to participate because he was injured. But I'm telling you, man, we saw some real tight end action out there on Sunday.
And Kittle is the founder of National Tight End Day. He is one of the founders, if not.
Yes, him and Kelsey have been running that tight end university. And a lot of these younger guys that are out there now and that are beginning to thrive on their teams have attended tight end university this season and possibly seasons in the past. It's great. I mean, let me see if I can come up with something here right off the top of my head. Mike Gesicki, 7 catches, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Kyle Pitts, we talked about him. Leads all tight ends in snaps out wide. He lines up wide more than any other tight end, on top of the fact that he had a great day. 16 catches, 282 yards and a touchdown. Unbelievable, the targets he got. Hawkinson had a nice day. He's supposed to have a nice day. Waller didn't play. Schultz didn't play. He was on the bye. Knox is injured. He's on the bye. Noah Fant didn't do anything. Hunter Henry had a nice day. CJ Uzomah used to be TJ Husmanzada. Now they got CJ Uzomah. He had a nice day. Zach Ertz had a nice day. Tyler Higbee. Dallas Goedert caught some passes. I think Mo Alley Cox scored. The list goes on and on. It's crazy. Guys was getting off. It was tight end day. It was a beautiful tight end day. It really was. I loved it.
All right. So that's Happy National Tight Ends Day. We'll see you next year. Ben, having a little bit of fun. I saw this. Did you notice this? Andy Reid looking at the playbook.
I saw that, man. That's not funny, man. Shame on you.
It's hilarious.
Shame on you. And it's Waffle House of all places.
I know.
At least it could be an upscale restaurant.
I don't know, man. My people love the Waffle House. What you talking about?
That's Andy, though, man. Come on, man.
Look, you can get a burger at the Waffle House.
Come on, man. Yeah, he does like burgers. He did say
he likes the burger. All right. Congratulations to Tom Brady, 600th career pass for a touchdown. Just wanted to make sure that we gave the man his just dues. First player in NFL history with 600.
So did you happen to document with the gentleman who got the ball? First of all, Mike Evans caught the touchdown pass, either forgot or was unaware that that was the 600th career touchdown pass for Tom Brady, gave it to a fan. Later, when they realized it, and it's funny because I didn't see it in a replay, but if you watch the game over again, you'll see it. somebody must have told Mike Evans on the sideline what he had done, and he was like, he was like, oh no. So the guy goes, asks the guy for it back, and the guy swung himself a nice little deal. I don't know if I have everything. I know he got 2 years season tickets for 2 years. He got a Bitcoin. He got an autographed ball. He got autographed ball and cleats from Gronk. I don't know how he swung that. And I think he got 2 autographed jerseys. So he got himself a nice little haul. And I think that's more than fair. He didn't fight, you know. People are like, oh, he should have kept it. He could have got more. Come on, man. He's a football fan. He's a football fan. How you going to deny the GOAT the ball that he threw for his 600th touchdown? What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, these were TV personalities that was saying that
all kinds of people were saying well, he should hold out. He could probably get more. Come on.
I'm saying they're saying here that it could be worth anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million, the ball itself.
Yes, it could be.
And the one guy was saying that he should have kept the ball, put it up for auction, and allowed Tom Brady to bid on it. That's what one guy said.
That's been done in baseball quite a bit.
Really?
Guy hit a monumental home run. Because it's hard to get a home run ball back from a fan. Because baseball's only like that big.
Right.
Put it in his pocket, like what? Yeah. But you get a football, you're usually like right there. Yeah. You know, footballs don't go way up. So because they got the nets for the kicks. So yeah, they've taken the ball, got it authenticated, put it up for auction, and you sell to the highest bidder. And usually the player will bid and they'll let the player win. And then, yeah, you're right. But I don't, for me, the 2-year season tickets would have been good enough for me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, you know,
that'd have been fine.
He got, like you said, he got Bitcoin, he got the season passes, $1,000 credit at the team store. So
those autographed jerseys, he could auction them.
That might be the thing. You I thought about that. The stuff that he did get that was signed could be worth, if not $1 million, could be worth a lot of money, you know.
Sure.
So, that plus everything else he got, he still might be at least at $250,000. So
sure.
I think the guy I think he was an attorney or something like that. So
really?
All right. Ben, did you see this?
This is funny. This is funny. It took me a minute to figure out what the hell was going on, but then I saw the green screen behind him. I was like, oh, he's faking like he's at work, right?
Hey, Frankie, this is the last time I'm going to warn you. Please refrain from wearing Ravens outfits in these meetings.
Is he faking that he's at work, or is he faking that he's home working?
Can't help myself. I'm stuck in the office on game day, you know?
Anyway, like I was saying,
Ben, I have a green screen, that same green screen. You put that thing behind you, put your virtual background on, they don't know where you are. But the funny thing is the people laughing in the background. And then the whole contraption, the way he's got the laptop sitting up on his chest, looking like he's sitting at the desk like you and I.
Yeah, right, exactly. It was perfect.
Oh, it's hilarious. And he's got the straight face. I'm sorry, boss. You know.
It's perfect.
I loved it. Okay. You did talk about Green Bay in terms of the issues that they're having with COVID-19 and the potential spread. So they've got a number of people that are going to be out. And I just, wanted to put this up. Did you have anything and more you wanted to say about that?
No, I just hope that it's just Adams and Tunyon for Green Bay's sake, that this may not be the end of it.
We've talked more and more about analytics I saw this article, and you see it says, can next gen stats help predict pass plays? And they actually have statistics now that says if you're lined up in this configuration, there's X percentage potential that that's a pass play and not a run play.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, the thing
sorry.
we're saying is how much has it invaded the whole decision-making process? We're
take
getting
that back.
clues now.
I take that back. It's not ridiculous. However, I know for a fact, and I don't know crap about analytics, I know for a fact that teams will run the ball out of passing formations and pass the ball out of running formations. You have to be a student of the game to be able to figure out ahead of time what a team is going to do. This analytics stuff is getting way freaking out of control. And I don't care what numbers they give you. You got to remember, these numbers that they're giving you are totals. They're overall numbers.
Excuse me, is this the same guy that was on the play action analytics bandwagon?
No. That's exactly what I'm saying. Those numbers are specific to one team and one player. These analytics that these guys are trying to live off of are for all 32 teams, the good teams and the bum teams and the teams in the middle. You cannot rely on those analytics for your specific team. You can't do it. That's why the Eagles are struggling now.
Hey, Ben.
This is ridiculous. Bro,
Ben.
I'm no scholar. I only lasted 1 year in college, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let somebody say all of the NFL says that if this happens and you're here and the score is this, that you should do this. And I'm going to look at my team and go, okay, screw that. Because nobody knows my team better than me.
All right, I'm going to give you something to bolster what you just said, whether I believe it or not. But we all talked about the sport that's known for analytics. This quote came out of that sport. We use analytics, but there is no way to calculate the it factor. Guess who said that? John Smoltz.
Okay.
Baseball.
Right. But guess what? He's been retired for like 20 years.
Point being?
Huh?
What do you mean? Why did you say that? What did that? You saying he don't know
Because
what he's talking about?
He's gonna agree with me. He's old school.
Agree with you.
He's old school. Analytics was just a thought back when he played. And he's an all-star, he's a Hall of Famer, and he's a World Series winner. You
I think this
cannot.
kid was using analytics, Ben. I think he was studying some film, using some analytics. Did you see what he just did?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with analytics, bro. Stop. You're out of control. Stop. That's film study. Not analytics. Dude's been studying film since freaking Paul Brown started the Browns back in the freaking 30s.
70% of the time when that team lines up in that formation, they're going to pitch it out to the running back running to the right.
You can get that off of film study that has nothing to do with analytics. Stop it. Oh, God, you're killing me.
Woo! Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right, Benny, don't have much beyond that. There was some discussion in this week with Mr. Goodell talking about the Washington situation, basically.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Do you? Okay, well, I'm gonna let you talk about that. I don't really have anything else that I want to talk about right now, so you can wrap it up from there. You go. You got it.
So real fast. So he gives his little address, and some of the questions from the media revolved around the question of why is it that the emails and the information about the investigation hasn't been made public. And basically his answer was because we want to protect the anonymity of the people who helped us with the investigation, quote unquote, the snitches. So, well, I shouldn't say snitches because some of these people who gave information had some wrong done to them, and a lot of them were females. Okay, this has.
Yeah, I do believe there is a better corporate word than snitches.
Yeah, I know. But they did. They spilled the beans. They said he did this, he did that, he condoned it, he knew about it. They gave names. They named names. They named times, and they named places. Okay. One of the places was a thing they gave. The Washington team gave. They had the cheerleaders come down under false pretenses, and then force the girls to walk around topless and do and it was all season ticket holders, but they were all men. Okay, that's just one example. This team is rampant with sexism and misogyny and all kind of crazy stuff, and it's all condoned by that owner. But if they let this stuff out, it'll kill that owner and another owner and another owner, because as you have agreed with me, this is basically the good old boys network. These dudes are all rich, they're all Republican, and they're almost all Trumpers. And you follow the money, bro, it's all there. And the NFL does not want to see somebody go down like that old nincompoop that used to own the Los Angeles Clippers back in the day. They don't want to see that happen. But I'm telling you, it's the same thing. They're not going to let this stuff out.
Hey, Ben, it's interesting that you mentioned that because this week, Houston Texans owner, it came out that he was given he was speaking to some group. I think this was back in May. And instead of calling it COVID-19, he called it the China virus. And people had to come to him. He apologized since, but come on, we know where he got that from. And this is the
got it from Trump, but they believe in Trump.
No, what I want to say is the reporters on TV, rather than saying that, they would not come out and say he got it from Trump. This is part of the problem. They're soft peddling, these things and not going straight to the facts about where he got it from and who was the leader in saying that. And like you said, they're all followers of him. They were all on that bandwagon.
They listen to him. They're indoctrinated with his words and his thoughts, but they won't publicly say it. But everybody knows that it's so. And in instances like this, where something slips out, what black person gonna slip and say the China virus? Ain't nobody gonna slip and say, because
I was gonna say Dave Chappelle.
No, he ain't gonna slip. He gonna say it on purpose.
Say it on purpose.
Yes, he'll say it on purpose to prove a point. But nobody's gonna slip and accidentally say it. Because when we hear it, or when we heard Trump say it, we were like, this mug. Come on, bro.
Yep.
I saw the word Wuhan on the news today. I was like, oh yeah, right, Wuhan. I haven't heard that word in months. Freaking almost a year.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
All right. Famous last words?
Ooh, famous last words. Well, yeah, I guess they are famous. Go Knowles.